Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside Cast with me, Matt. We have a free for you all here on Overloon on the Western Front. So let's see what we are doing here. Now with the Allies, we'll have Silver Wolf here for the United States without a commander. We have all considered the gate with Ranger Company for the United States. And finally rounding out, we have Vaprika, also without a commander, and also the United States. Triple United States here. Facing off against Maverick as they make the zero tactics for the Waffen-SS. Bellacore as the Wehrmacht without a commander choice, and Kakaboo also as the Waffen-SS without a commander. This should be interesting. Overloon is this very intriguing map where you have a little bit of an urban center here in this little Benelux town in the center of the map. And then you have some fields out here with some forests and also some fields up here. Not a good little terrain to work with. The Allies are just securing ground, makes sense. Germans doing much the same. American riflemen are preparing to head into the town and apply all the pressure quickly, and these are just pioneers on Storm. Pioneers. So the American riflemen should be able to get a little bit easier if they can get to a good position. But there's no cover here. That said, the pioneers are pulling back. All this is going, there's also some firefights going on up here. The Germans are using some of the structures up here in the edge of the map. There also have some folks coming in here now. Looks like Bellacore has gone for Infantry Division. So that's actually a pretty good choice in the urban environments, in my opinion. The Infantry Division is pretty good. That's a lot of Volksgrenadiers. They're probably aiming to get a bunch of Sturm... Not Sturm, well, I guess it is Sturmgewehrs on their Volksgrenadiers here later on. Some STGs. Oh, those riflemen are not going to last long. That's a lot of Volksgrenadiers coming in. Might be an American Rifleman squad, and yep, killed that. Americans also out here in the urban, facing up against some troops here from the Waffen-SS. Some cheaper 9SS here. And the American Riflemen are still just having a firefight here, not so far doing too well. But more Riflemen are arriving bit by bit. And to get into the flank here, which might actually help them win an engagement. Because the Americans are pretty good at... Oh, that's a good grenade! But the Germans still lose the squad. Looks like Silver was going for mechanized. Mechanized against mechanized. That's actually a pretty fun mirror. More Americans getting through the structures. Well, Volksgrenadiers are going to be in trouble here potentially. Do throw a grenade though. Force the Americans to move. And we have more of the Waffen-SS Grenadiers also coming up. Americans are securing territory now. They're still having the firefight up here. Actually, they forced the Germans out. They forced the Waffen-SS to back off a little bit. So they have gone for propaganda. That could be interesting to see what might happen. Americans so far suffering loss in the town again. The Germans are digging in out here. An MG coming up here, might be an MG-34. Looks like it. Oh, we have an American 30 caliber machine gun coming up. Where are they planning to put that machine gun though, I wonder? Right behind the sandbags here? Not good when there's a German MG-34 that can already shoot them. There's an American 30 caliber coming up over here. So far getting some good shots in too, killing one of the squads there. Maybe we can toss on it, I think. No, over there on the American Riflemen, but they might break through. Not good for the Germans here, they suffered heavy losses early on. Especially the Wehrmacht. The Wehrmacht still lost practically all their Volksgrenadiers. That's an expensive thing to recuperate from early. You have an MG-34 coming out here. And tech up going up for the Waffen-SS bit by bit. Machine gun team has been spotted. And that forced them off. They have to run quick. That's allowed the Germans to move a little bit up and actually push the Americans out of the town. That's actually not good for the Americans at all. And the Americans need to get a rifleman into the town immediately before the Germans can just lock them out of it. That's it, the northern flank remains in American hands, but the Germans are digging in with some Volkssturm. Some cheaper militia units available to the Waffen-SS propaganda tactics. Using the MG-08. It looks like we have tank destroyer for Varveka up here. Breeze guns being held to some of the American riflemen now. That's going to help in their close quarters environments. Not sure what Maverick is talking about. But so far looks like the Allies got this under control. Both sides are somewhat even map-wise, but the Germans don't have the munitions point there. That said, the Germans do have both points at the center of the town, giving them a little bit more resources. But the Americans need to get some more equipment out. And the firefighters continue up here. I have a Panzerjäger here for the Propaganda Division. But they're being hit by a lot of machine gun fire here from the Americans. Keeping them somewhat pinned down to the ground. MQ-8's also slowly pushing up. Lots of machine guns here in the northern flank on both sides. Not much happening on the southern flank at the moment. The center, the Americans have yet to take the 2 points. Yeah, the riflemen, they just need to push in. I guess they want to threaten a little bit in the northern flank to support their ally. There's some shots into those Foxstorm. They had to clear up one of the MDO-8s. Then we have the propaganda troops just being laid on and low on the ground there. Pioneers trying to push up here, but they're facing grease guns. Let's say they get behind heavy cover, which helps them win that engagement. Mow down the squad. And here we see the Sturmgewehrs, kind of what I expected would happen. Infanteriedivision go for Sturmgewehrs and the Volksgrenadiers. Pretty damn good upgrades, can really make them lethal. Also the 2-2-1 here, about to become a 2-2-2. No big surprise, that's a pretty common thing we see from the Germans. The Americans are lacking AT up here, and never mind, they got a 57mm coming up. And get there up in a good position quick. Ooh, that's not good for the 2-2-1. Oh, but they managed to get a shot in on the guy lifting and moving to 57. So 57 might actually be in trouble here. And now it's a 2-2-2. That also can quickly get to work. Ooh, AT gun cannot hit it. They might have to attack ground. Yeah, they're actually lacking stuff to fight this thing. It's just destroying everything in its path. So they're going in. Do have an American tank on the team nearby. But the Germans are now assaulting over here now that they cleared out the machine gun. The 9th and says Grenadiers are pushing up, but a German Lieutenant does go down. When they're being touched, but it hits the tree. That's not good. Both sides grenades hit the trees actually. So the 30 cal was able to hit the Germans though. Force them low to the ground. And the 2 remains a problem here in the town. German stormtroopers are being prepared. We need to Infanteriedivision. These for the Wehrmacht. There's a Volkssturm coming out here now for the Germans to help hold the line. As well as an Untersturmführer leading from the front line as well. They're all bunching up, making them easy targets if there's anything big that should hit near them. So they're being called here by the American lieutenant. There's the lieutenant here for the Rangers. And the Germans have pulled back, but they can just retreat here. The HQ is not far. The yards being handed to some of the American riflemen. They've also made this point up here into our forward headquarters. The Americans are really prepared to just hold the line there. But that is a lot of Germans bunched up. The 2 is going to move to support though. Americans need to move that 57, I think. They're striking on the southern flank here, where the Americans prepared a fighting position. Honestly, pretty smart, because now the gunner is dead. Which means the Germans could assault, but they still get a machine gun. And it's just gonna repair it, though. So the two... No, that's the Stuart tank. Ah, we also the stormtroopers in the town. Right. They're being equipped with Sturmgewehrs, but they're being hit by the machine guns over here. The two still in the move. Oh, it's still pretty good because of the kind of environment it's in. Oh, gets hit by an anti-tank rifle grenade. He does not have Radpanzer. So it's going to be easy to kill while using anti-tank rifle grenades. He gets cleared out. Sturmgewehr going into the American rifleman here. That's a close range grenade. Oh, which allows the American to win. Oh, that sucks for the Wehrmacht. They actually lost all of their Volksgrenadiers. They still do have this squad of stormtroopers though. Another lieutenant has been called to the front line. The Sturmführer over here. We also have a Hauptsturmführer here, calling in some kind of heavy artillery. Taking out all the structures here. I think he used a precision. Yeah, precision's felt 15 centimeter precision strike. Damn. Artillery going in around the Americans. They're slowly losing ground. Yeah, machine gun gets cleared out. Propaganda tanks have geared up in infantry for an assault, I think. The Volkssturm and the Hauptsturmführer is pushing up first. The Sturmgewehr is going to push down here, but that might not work because of the machine gun. There's also still American riflemen around with the BAR. They're grabbing the machine gun quick. In the town, the Rangers now present. Having been equipped with carbines with 30 round. But 30 round carbines and Thompsons. That's a lot of close range combat. Or close range equipment, rather. I wonder if they'll actually be able to fight against the stormtroopers with that. Until they're going in the Rangers, though, they probably want to move. Oh, they're not moving though. Yeah, that might be the Ranger squad. Yep, that's expensive. The Bella calls. Stormtroopers keep advancing, but they get pinned down pretty quick out on the open road.
Listen up. We got a new batch of orders.
What's going in the fighting position? Getting out the gunner again. The Germans need to capitalize on the fact I'm doing that, which I think these Grenadiers are planning to do. 54 keeps the Americans off this munitions point, but the Americans calling an artillery strike. I wonder what kind of strike it will be. Just normal, I think. Yeah, although I think actually white phosphorus would have worked pretty well there, as it would both obscure and also burn out the enemy. Stormtroopers remain here in the center of the town, while Sturmgewehr being handed out. Looks like that Bella Corps swapped away from Volksgrenadiers into a more elite force of the Stormtroopers. Probably a good call, but very costly. Half track with more Rangers being deposited here in the town. Those precision strikes are slowly getting some good hits in. Slowly but steadily. As the Germans are still gearing up, waiting for another assault attempt. You have some of the 28th infantry here, unique to US tank destroyer. Equipped with shotguns, for two of them. Pretty damn unique. Creates these fragmentation grenade explosions, as you can see. But it's very hard to model shotguns in Combat of Heroes, I think. Same for Antigos prepared, as well as a pack being rolled up. A2 Sherman is coming up behind us for the Americans. Half-track is clear here in the center of the town. Stormtroopers are getting a lot of work done, I'll say that. German Lieutenant also moving into the town again. We need to lead the fight from the front line. Not much happening on the southern flank, just some common units, but keeping this fighting position operational. Okay, some artillery going on here at the Waffen assessors positions. Ooh. For us, it's been very inaccurate. Very lucky for those Germans. What's going in the landing position, but the Americans are just gonna wait and then jump out to repair it again. Unless the Germans actually actively push, this fighting position is not gonna go down. Rangers are reinforcing back here. American tank are also gonna throw a grenade or something. Not sure what they're doing actually, just applying some extra fire. They actually managed to take down the German officer. Here comes an A2 Sherman. Germans have prepared a pack though. More artillery going in, this might be a position. Pack has been cleared. That's gonna be a precision strike, I think. I saw some mortar barrage. Oh, precision straight at the American captain! Oh, that is painful. That's very painful to see. Oh, Germans have to deal with the fact there's a Sherman there. Americans can't really push up easily in these stormtroopers. They're quite well done for this kind of excuse me, I was yawning for some reason. Huh. Anyway, we have some more stormtroopers coming up here. I was going to say they are pretty well equipped for close quarters combat, but that squad has an MG42, which I don't really think fits here. I feel they should just go with Gewehr 43s and the Stone Gewehrs if they are fighting in close quarters like this. German's gonna try its best here. Ooh, pack misses. Needs to focus on the pack. Machine guns are doing their thing. The problem here is it's Volkssturm manning it, which means it'll be worse, because I believe the squad that's manning the anti-tank gun gets the skill of the squad manning it, and these are irregulars, which means they're gonna be really fucking shit at using this pack, or at least very slow and very inaccurate. Whereas if you man them with an elite squad, they'll do a lot better. But they still gotta shut off the penetrate the Sherman. That's gonna force the Sherman back. Reloading the pack there. Got the shell in. But the Sherman has backed off. Americans are getting off on a push here, potentially. They still have to deal with that MG inside that structure. Indeed, already suppressing the rear echelon. I see another artillery strike going in. Is this going to be a normal or it's going to be white phosphorus? It's going to be normal. I would really suggest white phosphorus in this situation, personally. I feel that would do a lot better. Okay, what do I know? It does, actually, that barrage did set the building on fire, so I guess it worked out. Well, we have an light infantry gun here for the Germans. Probably pretty good in this kind of environment. Although a mortar could do just fine, I think. The Sherman rolling up here for the United States. The A2, ready for action. There's a Panzer squad. Get pinned down though. But this German needs infantry support. Panzerfaust going its way. Get some good damage done. You can hear the light infantry gun just firing around somewhere. What's another going into the Germans? Just random shells landing in, basic barrages. 105 hitting the Germans on the northern flank. Not doing too much to them. I'm not sure what's going on the southern flank though, but Germans might be getting up for an assault finally, but who knows. Not really doing much down here. Most of the fighting seems to be happening in the north or here around the town. Not too surprising. And artillery. Is that another precision? That's just a normal barrage there from the Understormführer. But that 28th squad needs to move. Or is it 29th? 28th, my bad. Never mind, they're actually still somewhat fine. German's gonna need some repairs again. Hit by another pack. The Stormtroopers are a little bit more of a firefight here with the Americans. Tommy guns are trying to rip into them. And more Americans coming in. That might be that Stormtrooper squad. Yep. And Stormtroopers are not cheap to replace. When the line is going to doing its job. Waiting the American infantry. Basically now moving into the center. A2 ship to support them and cover for them. Rangers also coming in. But the Stormtroopers are pressed, but they're being suppressed. Oh, and Handshake squad is vulnerable out in the open. The Shimon could start actually advancing. There goes the light infantry gun. We also have a Panzer IV command tank down here. A GA by looks of it. We also have a Panzer IV. Is this also a J? That's also a J as a command tank. Okay. The J was getting a lot of mechanized, or at least armored officers. Or command staff. Sherman could be in trouble here. Oh, it so far survives. Now up here, the Germans are gearing up with Panzerwerfers. They're preparing to shield the Americans down. And they just slowly creep up bit by cover hopping. It's a slow and steady way of advancing, but it does work. Americans in the town are having a little bit of issues now. Also have a Hauptmann here for the Wehrmacht. Oh, Bazooka managed to hit the Panzer IV command tank, and the Hauptmann is dead! Oh, that sucks, losing that officer so quickly. No, don't want to lose officers that high ranked so quickly. Stormtroopers are moving up again. We have more Stormtroopers coming up behind it as well. Lots of Stormtroopers. And the Waffen also keeps fighting up here and pushing up bit by bit. The Americans need to do something else, I think. That's a big precision strike. And that precision strike is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's unique to propaganda. Looks like it. But it helps some fuel. People honestly just need to use officers more. Officers can really do a lot of work with their abilities. Pulling in the artillery you need at the right time. Rangers also still present, but the Stormtroopers are staying around structures. Both sides need to be very cautious with their movements. Well, this is a Veteran C5 Stormtrooper squad. They're probably the best they're ever gonna be. That said, the Rangers have a good line of sight here, or well, just a line of sight. And force the Stormtroopers off, and that might be a very bad retreat path. There's no cover here. Let's see what happens. And they managed to cross the street pretty well. Probably because the Americans wasn't prepared to see them. Jim prepares to push up again. Applying pressure to this machine gun team. And the Rangers move in. Panzer IV command tank pushes up. A small artillery gets called in. By who? The lieutenant? Yeah, looks like the lieutenant. Yeah, because now securing part of the center of the town here. Stormtroopers are going to take this fight easily with the Rangers. Got a Hauptmann. The Americans bringing in more units. And but they should be careful at close range. Because the closer they are, the higher chance of Sherman penetrates. Oh, that was close. Who wins this engagement? Looks like the Panzer IV does, barely. And the Americans still keeping this fighting position secured. There they go.
Sherman ready.
Calliope Sherman is now arriving. Sherman with a rocket-mounted artillery battery on top.
Rear echelon troops on the front line.
Is it called hell with it? Yeah, it's called hell with it. That is funny. Does it say the symbol of the barrel? No, the barrel says snafu. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's a very good skin. Rockets from the Panzerwerfers come in. But I think the Calliope is a little bit more of a higher caliber.
We just lost a unit.
They're 114 millimeter. How much is the Panzerwerfer?
Ready for battle.
15 centimeter. And I think the Panzerwerfer should be bigger actually. Calliope is very widespread though, and fires a lot of rockets.
Somebody get on that gun. Good shot.
Not really getting many good shots. Oh, never mind. Takes out one of the Panzerwerfers.
Sherman ready.
That gets hit by a pack, I think. Yeah, that's gonna force it back. We'll see EC8 now arriving. The most up-armored, well, not really most up-armored, but one of the better versions of the Sherman, if not the best version, in my opinion. And it's called a paper doll with like a turtle that's ready to box with a tanker cap on it. That is really cool. That's a very good decal right there. Oh. There we go. And Germans are quickly trying to push in again. Trying to secure the center of the town. And the Americans are going to try and stop them. No decent grenade though. But the Americans still being suppressed as they advance. Panzer IV and the Hauptmann is ready for action again. The Pioneers have manned the infantry gun. Just as mortar shells land around them. He's calling in a precision strike. But the Rangers also on the flank here. Command time tries to push up, but the American tank on the team's force keeping it back. Oh, they're right in front of it though. Oh, what are they gonna do? In that bazooka. Oh, they use a composite B! And that takes out the tank. But the crew's still alive, or at least two of them are. Tiger is booming on an awful flank. You did call in to propaganda tactics. Basically just a veteran Tiger you get straight out of the gate. Not really straight out of the gate, but you know what I mean. You don't have to build it up. You can only have one to field at a time, so use it very sparingly. If used correctly, a Tiger Ace can really turn the tide of a battle. But you have to use them really well. The Americans are still just being bombed down here. Good use of commanders here from Kakabo. Continuously just using their commanders' artillery strikes. But it's very expensive on the munitions, I think. That's it, they seem to have the munitions at the moment. That could of course change at some point. Panzerwerfer is going to keep trying to do its barrages. But the American captain succeed with whatever he's doing. He does calling in a rapid barrage of a 105. Not sure how much that'll do. James already pulled back when it happens. The Americans have secured the center of the town here. It's gonna give him some more resource to work with.
The squad is back to full strength.
The Americans put you up and secure this munitions point.
Has arrived on the battlefield.
Making the state of Waffen is moving up. Doppelzug is a Fuß. The US are going very heavy into artillery today, aren't they? These are rocket-based ones. Will it be enough to win them these engagements? I'm having my doubts. They're going in here on the Wehrmacht again. That allows the Americans to keep holding the center just a bit longer.
To unleash our heavy tanks.
I just grabbed the NT4 too quick. Good to see. American captain is doing his best to try and hold them at bay. More artillery goes in. Lots of artillery actually. Ooh, and that German's not gonna last long. The Tiger is just gonna start advancing. The Americans are the infantry up here. And Tigers clears it out. We do see a, I think that's, what's it called again? What the hell is that late American anti-tank tank called? The Jackson. Jackson with a 90mm gun here coming out for the tank destroyers. Jackson can be pretty damn good at taking out the German heavies. Same goes to Pershing, I think. I feel the Americans are somewhat stagnating here. They're not really doing any big assaults anymore. These attempts to take ground. They're just gonna allow the Germans to start bombing them to hell. It's not really what you want to happen. Looks like a stupid first move a little bit too far up. But more artillery is coming in. I guess remains about. There was lacking infantry on the northern flank, so they can't really make a push easily. Because the Ascender also basically have no infantry. It looks like most of the Germans have lost most of their infantry, actually. Only the southern flank has a decent amount of them. That allows the Americans to start advancing. That's Gebal-de-Ladung. Or Gebal-de-Ladung. Big artillery on the northern flank. Keeping the Americans down to the ground. And the Tigers moves up as well as their precision strike. Continues to use their abilities, it's very good to see. Honestly, that precision strike is so good. And Kakabu is doing a very smart play here, just slowly pushing up like that. It's kind of grinding down the Americans. I can also still hold the southern flank here. The Mthis has been able to push through, but we are going to see the Immergrün being set up here now. The largest German howitzer available in the game on the battlefield. I believe only available to make an consider for the Mthis actually. Pretty freaking big howitzer, 15 centimeter. I think that's the exact same one that Hauptsturmführer is calling in for precision strikes. I think it is. Feldhaubitze 18. Yeah, Feldhaubitze 18. Okay. That is the Immergrün. And the Americans trying to send more troops into the town slowly. Now it is somewhat prepared though. Well, at least as prepared as I can get. Panzer's moving about. Need to be careful though. Because doing that just got you killed. You need to use the Panzer Strike team for ambush rolls basically. Not just running it towards where the enemy tank is while under fire. Doesn't really work. Up here the Tiger is still just sitting around. Oh, yeah, what is this Major doing? Ah, the Major is preparing the HVR Overwatch. And it'll be ready soon. Yeah, it takes a while to start up, but this thing, when it gets set up, can do a lot of work. We'll need to see if they even get it off, though. Because if he gets stunned, it's gonna stop it. But so far the old artillery is hitting up there, so perhaps he will be lucky enough. We'll see. Lugan fires into the town there. No big surprise. There we go. Now he just needs to stand still while this thing is going on. The Germans need to move quickly. Because now the US Air Force is coming overhead. They found their targets. They're coming in for strafing. Oh! Oh, there goes one Panzerwerfer. The target is being surprisingly not targeted. But it should be out of range now, so the plane should not try for another strafe. This does mean the Allies could push if they had the means to do so, while this Overwatch is going overhead. Because it would prevent any German tanks from coming in to help. The ECA tries to make a little bit of a cheeky push there. But decides against it.
Captain just took the battlefield.
Here, the Senate Americans and Germans still fighting. What's it being exchanged? With the Rifleman squad's not gonna last long. Rangers coming in now. It's in a fight around. The Ladung coming their way. Bring some more to the ground there. Might be the Ranger squad actually. Yeah, looks like it. Very costly. Evergreen keeps fighting in the center though. And to provide support for the other German allies. 2 Evergreens are now present. Those things are very strong, as you can probably tell. And I'm feeling quite tired and exhausted today. I have had a very tiresome weekend, having had a lot of time for myself. But I felt like I need to get one of these videos out of, because it's been a while since I've been able to do a cast. Life's just been quite busy, you know, with work and everything. Obligations to life and being an adult. That's how things are. Also quite excited for next patch becoming Heroes 3 actually, because they're gonna have live replays, or well, live plays you can watch. So hopefully I can get some Spearhead 3 out actually. We'll have to see. It looks like the Germans are slowly losing ground now. The Americans are slowly stabilizing. The Germans have secured the town again. But the Germans are starting to push for the north. The Americans starting to push for the north. Not the Germans. The Germans are losing the north. Oh, they're bunched up. That might be a good target for the shotguns. Yeah, they're all bunched up. Just one lucky shotgun round. Yeah, like that. More shotgun rounds is just what it takes. Oh, Germans are too bunched up. They're far too bunched up. The shotgun's not really working out this time. Never mind, that was a good shot there. More rockets going in. But I think the north of German flank is about to collapse here. They have to complete retreat. Also gets cleared out. And they surrender. The Americans managed to break through the north. And that's the end of it. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.